Hello everybody, and welcome back. Last time we defeated Dullahan, thus obtaining the final summon of the game and finishing up all the optional side content. This time we're going to finally head for the top of Mars Lighthouse. But before that I traded a few Jin around, so we're going to be doing this battle in a few different classes. And I do kind of have a plan about how I want this battle to go. But for now, Felix and Isaac are both at the Ninja's Disciple. Ivan and Mia are the final rank of the Hermit. And well, as for the other four here, I didn't really have much of a plan. But Garrett is a Templar, Pierce is the Dragoon, Sheva is the Shaman, and Jenna is also the Templar. But anyways, let's finally head for the top. Betrayers, you have arrived. Who said that? The wind's too strong. I can't see anything. I heard it too, but I don't see anyone else up here. Felix, quick! Cast the Mars Star in before anything has a chance to stop us. So, you are still intent on lighting the beacon of Mars Lighthouse? Who said that? Have you forgotten me so soon, Isaac? And you, Garrett? It seems to know you, Isaac. Do you have any idea who it is? Then search your heart, boy. That voice. It's the Wise One! Isaac, since when are you on a first-name basis with the Wise One? It must have been... Isaac, what happened in Soul Sanctum after we were kidnapped? When Saturos and Menardis stole the elemental stars, they also triggered a volcanic eruption. The Wise One prevented Mount Aleph from erupting, so that Garrett and I could escape. But wait, Mount Aleph did erupt! There was a huge explosion! We saw it all the way in Bolt! But it would have erupted with us still inside. There was no way we could have escaped in time. The Wise One held off the eruption until we could escape. He even halted the lava flow. I can't believe it. Nobody has enough power to do that. I know it sounds weird, but I was there, and it happened. So you'll just have to believe us. If he can do all that, this Wise One seems more like a god than an adept. I did not just save you, I also tasked you with recovering the 4 elemental stars. Why have you disobeyed my command? Why have you come to light the beacon? Because Prox will be destroyed if we don't. We cannot let that happen. Prox. They have brought this disaster upon themselves. Are you saying we should just abandon them to die? What did they do to deserve that? The people of Prox have committed an unforgivable sin. They must pay the price. For lighting the lighthouses? Is that their sin? Does that warrant total destruction? If we don't light the beacon, Gaia Falls will eventually erode away all of the world. We have fought for so long to save all the people of our world, and now you would stop us. Gaia Falls is growing. It's consuming more and more with each passing day. How can you just allow the world to crumble into nothingness? The seal needs to be broken. The world will not be destroyed. The world will be destroyed if it's not. You have learned far too much. Wise One, you can't continue to protect the lighthouses. You know what's happening. It is your duty to protect all of the world. If the world is destroyed, you will have failed us all. Why won't you answer us, Wise One? If alchemy is unleashed, mankind may well destroy all of the world itself. But we can combine our strengths. ensure that alchemy will not be used for evil. It is inevitable. In time, one man will seek to rule over all. It is human nature, inescapable. And it shall come sooner than any of you think. Why do you say that? The water adept, who climbs towards the peak of Mount Aleph, even as we speak. Is he not a friend of yours? Alex is his name. Surely you have not forgotten him. Alex? What will he be doing on Mount Aleph? He understands far more than you do. He knows that when the 4 beacons have been lit, their light will gather at Sol's sanctum. But what would he gain from being there? When the final beam of light reaches the peak of Mount Aleph, the golden sun shall rise. The golden sun? What is that? And what would Alex want with it? When the 4 beams merge into one, they form a golden light, bathing Mount Aleph's peak. Is that alchemy? I mean, pure alchemy made real, at the heart of its power? And it's that light that gives shape to the Stone of Sages? This has been Alex's one true desire from the very start. Alex planned all of this? Then he must have been after this power all along. We've been duped! He used us all! Oh, you better believe he's not getting away with this. Alex, how could he do this? He's one of my own people! I feel sick. Disgusted. None of that matters right now. We still have to light the beacon. We don't have any choice. If we don't do it now, Prox will be destroyed. Felix, we have to, right? You bet we do. The wise one will have to deal with Alex on his own. I cannot interfere in the actions of mankind. If you can't interfere, then how about getting out of our way so we can light the beacon, huh? Ooh, good one, Jenna. I don't like doing exactly what Alex wants, but it's looking like we had no choice. Don't worry, Felix. Just throw the Mars star into the beacon's well. Now! Wise one, did you just say that you aren't allowed to interfere with their actions? That is correct. I cannot stop you. But what if some miracle were to occur? One that prevented you from igniting the beacon? Miracle? What are you talking about? What kind of miracle? If you can defeat a miracle, only then can you ignite the beacon's flame. The wise one is up to something. Be wary, everyone. We don't know what he's capable of. A 3-headed dragon? That's your miracle? So you will have us fight for our future? Fine then, fight we shall. What is he thinking? We already beat a 2-headed dragon. How much tougher can this one be? I don't care how many heads it has. Nothing's going to stop us now. Let's do it. For Prox. For the future of the world. Wait a second. Wasn't that 2-headed dragon actually... So that would mean this 3-headed dragon must be... Felix! No! You mustn't fight that dragon. It's... Too late, Kraden. We can't get away from it now. Felix, don't... Stop! And the final challenge of the game, and the final obstacle of our quest. Here we have the Doom Dragon. It is level 50. It has 5000 HP, 5000 synergy, 470 attack, 155 defense, 200 agility and 50 luck. It has a Venus elemental resistance of 195, a Mars resistance of 175, a Jupiter resistance of 98 and a Mercury resistance of 130. It has a Venus elemental power of 110 and a Mars elemental power of 105. Since it is the final boss of the game, it will not yield any experience points or drop any items or coins. As for its commands, well, first off, it is the only enemy in the game that can actually take 4 actions every turn, though he may occasionally simply do nothing. However, it has access to the Blast Breath monster skill, which is a Mars-based attack with a power of 170 that may occasionally lower the target's defense by 12.5%. The Earth Force monster skill, which may stun the target, but it will almost always miss. The Gravel Blow monster skill, which is a Venus-based attack with a power rating of 90. The Cybus monster skill, which restores approximately 20 synergy and is immensely useless. And the Gin Blast monster skill, which will force all Gin into recovery mode but has a range of 1. And it has a bunch of synergies, including Earthquake, Thorn, Quake Sphere, Flare Storm, Fiery Blast, Hunt, Cure, Curse, and finally the Defend command. Alright. So, for now I actually want to show the Death Leap synergy, and we will be using mostly High Impact and Wish Well whenever necessary. And right off the bat, we get possibly the worst monster skill that he could have used. Yeah, right there. He was not able to move. Alright, so hopefully Felix will be fine, even being so weakened at this point. How much damage will that deal? 428. I guess that's fine considering all of his Jin are in recovery mode right now. Yeah. Earth Force did not work. So almost 1300, pretty nice. Alright, so that high impact was useless. Alright, how many Jin left? 5. Can I do anything about the curse on Ivan? Not right now, no. Though Tonic will fix that. So, is it over? No, it is not. On to phase 2. So, in this phase, the Doom Dragon has 4200 HP. Other than that, its basic stats remain the same, as well as its elemental stats. But, now that we took out one head, he will only take 3 actions every turn. But he has a few new moves. he retains Blast Breath, Earth Force, and Gym Blast, but he has gained access to Guard Aura, which is a monster skill that reduces all damage taken by 95% for the duration of the turn, and it has priority. Desert Gasp, which is a Venus attack with a power of 45, and it may lower the target's defense by 12.5%. And finally, Cruel Ruin, which is a Venus summon with a base power of 200 and a 40% HP multiplier. Aside from that, he has access to the Spire, Briar, Clay Spire, Serpent Fume, Inferno, Hunt, and Curse synergies. So now is when the battle actually begins. The first phase is a warm-up. So let's see. I actually do want to remove the curse because this can be a rather lengthy battle. And I'd rather not lose Ivan suddenly. There we have Inferno. So its list of synergies that were unremarkable in the first phase are now somewhat stronger, but it's still nothing that we can't handle. Let's get Tonic back. And there we have it. So Cruel Ruin has a rather lengthy animation, so I'm going to let it play out fully in this occasion, but if it uses it again, which unfortunately it will most likely will, I'm going to make it go faster. Oof, that was actually rather scary. Let's see. Let's actually have both Ivan and Mia use Wishwell. Hopefully that will be enough to fully heal everybody. Well, almost. Alright, so has Felix fully recovered? Yes, he has. Let's use one more high impact. Just so we're sure that the attack boost will not go away. So it is 2000 damage on the best possible turn. And looks like that is it for phase 2. On to the final phase. In this phase it has 4000 HP. Other than that, its basic stats remain unchanged. As for the elemental stats, the resistances remain the same, but since we took out the Mars head, it no longer has Mars elemental power. As for its commands, of which it can only take 2 every turn, he retains the Cruel Ruin and Earth Force and Guard Aura monster skill, but he gained access to 2 new monster skills. First off, we have Dark Soul Gasp, which is a Venus based attack with a power rating of 230 and it may inflict Haunt. And then he has the Gene Storm monster skill, which is the scariest move in the series. Aside from that, he has the Nettle and Stone Spire synergies. Right, so now is when things get really dangerous. I actually want to quickly remove the curse from Isaac because I actually do want him alive for the end of this battle. Assuming of course that things play out the way I want them to. There we have Dark Soul Gasp. And of course Cruel Ruin. Get used to seeing this animation a whole lot. And since it is a summon, the more HP that we have, the more damage we take. Which is what makes it so formidable. Alright. Let's use Wishwell. Twice. Well, hopefully he will use a weak move on his second action. Though Guard Aura is rather annoying. So Megiddo will probably deal less than 100. Not so bad. Oh, of course. Alright. Really? Oh, come on! Yeah. So that combo right there is pretty much the worst thing that you can get against the Doom Dragon. Isaac's dead, so is Ivan. Alright, what can we do here? Binds up. Can I revive anybody? Let's... we have Felix attack for now. And I can use the Mist Potion. And Mia can revive... wait, that's... Ivan. Yeah, I actually want to keep Isaac out. There we go. Let's use the Mist Potion and Mia can revive Isaac. That's some decent damage, all things considered. Oh boy. Here we go again. Alright. Nobody died, thankfully. Alright, let's keep the damage rolling. And can I do anything here to heal everybody? No, I cannot. Fairy Ring, used to restore 100 HP, no. Just to be on the safe side. And of course he used Guard Aura. That was rather unnecessary in hindsight, but whatever. How much? 55. And 11. Alright, he used Nettle. At least he spared us with Glue Ruin for once. Alright, let's use Wish Well with Pierce and High Impact with Mia. Dark Soul Gasp, that's fine. We can manage that. Come on! Can Jenna revive anybody? Can Shepard? Wait. Yeah, she can. Let's revive Isaac and let's use a potion on Pierce. Why not? Alright, let's revive Mia. And let's get some damage on the Doom Dragon, and hopefully Pierce can keep everybody alive. Please don't use Cruel Ruin. Of course. But so that's Isaac gone and Pierce. Alright, Pierce did not die. Let's revive Isaac, sure, why not? Well, at the very least, I will not have to worry about this battle looking too easy. Come on! Every single time! And I'm going to get a triple Excalibur. Yep. 59, yeah. Makes sense. At the very least nobody dies, so hopefully we'll not use Guard Aura on the next turn. If I manage a Megiddo and a triple Excalibur, it might be enough to take him out. Or at the very least leave him almost dead. Well, there we go. Who are they? That's what I was trying to warn you about. It wasn't just the dragon you killed. I remember you warning us, but it was too late for us to stop. Kraden, what do you know? Why were you trying to stop us from fighting the dragon? It was the Wise One's final trap. Trap? What do you mean? The Wise One knew he couldn't stop you, so he played a cruel, wretched trick on you instead. Kraden, I don't understand. What are you trying to tell us? Sheba, let's see who those people are, why they try to sort this out. No, Jenna! Don't look! You mustn't look! It will only bring you pain. What are you talking about, Kraden? They can't hurt us anymore. We'll just... What's the matter, Jenna? It can't be. How? How? What is it, Isaac? Isaac! I know that guy! That's your dad! Then, does that mean the other two are... Mom! Dad! I'll heal Jenna's parents! Quickly, Mia! Tend to Isaac's father! If only I'd realized sooner. What's the matter, Pierce? Why did you stop? Jenna's parents need you. Don't give up, Mia. You can't. You have to save them. It's no use, Ivan. I'm tapped. I am, too. And even if I weren't, it's just too late. What are you saying? They're not... They can't be. That's not what I'm saying, Jenna. I finally found them. I was going to be with them again. For the first time in years. Jenna. Please. It can't be. Mom, wake up! It's me! It's Jenna! Don't leave me! Jenna, you must prepare yourself for what comes next. Being transformed into a dragon, fighting in that form. This requires tremendous power. What are you saying, Kraden? In fighting you, your parents were forced to use every last ounce of their energy. They don't have the strength to... Even if they had won the battle, they would not have survived. You cannot blame yourself. You monster! Why did you do this? Why did you make us fight Jenna's parents? You're not God. You're not protector. You're evil. You don't understand the pain you have caused, wise one. You have no idea the damage done to a child who learns she has destroyed her own parents. That's enough. I knew what I was doing the moment I raised my sword. We defied the Wise One in order to save the world. Our parents would understand. Don't you think so, Felix? You're right. It hurts, but it's true. We didn't do this for ourselves. We did it for all of the world. We still have a chance to save Prox. Perhaps we can save your parents, but we can save countless others. Kyle and the others saved them too. They sacrificed their lives so that we could go on. I never imagined that my actions would help to save the world. Even though lighting the beacon may create wars and strife, I regret none of this. There's little time left, Felix. Use the Mars star and light the beacon. Alright, so it was finally revealed what happened to Felix and Isaac's parents. And there were some clues along the way. The fact that it was a three-headed dragon. Though, the fact that Kraden mentioned the other two-headed dragon, that can only mean the fusion dragon. And I don't believe he was present when that happened. So either Felix told him about what happened later. Also, Kraden mentioned that he recognized the Wise One by voice, even though he left the chamber of the elemental stars before the Wise One ever spoke. And also, the fact that in the very first phase, the dragon would occasionally be immobilized. That might be due to the fact that while inside the Doom Dragon, it is possible that Kyle and Jenna's parents somehow realized that they were fighting their children, and they were trying to hold back as much as they could. So before we cast the star, let's actually talk to everybody. Both Kyle and your parents were very dear to me. My sorrow joins yours, friends. We must light the beacon, if for no other reason than to provide them with a proper funeral. I don't know my parents. They may be alive, somewhere out there, but I share your pain. I wish I could console you somehow. It must be tough. I just wish I had one last chance to have some of Felix's mother's cookies. Felix, you made it back. Alive. Please, I must ask one last thing. Tell Dora to live her life to the fullest. For me. Why don't you ask that? Tell that to Isaac. If Alex set this all in motion, then he's responsible for this. And I'll never forgive him. Felix, I understand your loss. But remember, you and Jenna still have each other. Not yet. Our quest is almost over. I don't know how I'm going to tell Mom about this. But sorrow can wait. We got to light the beacon. Felix? Jenna? I'm so happy to have one last chance to see you again. In the end. Felix, can't see you, but I sense that you're nearby. Please, take care of Jenna for us. I'm sorry things had to end up like this, Jenna. I thought I get to see my parents again. I thought I get to hold them again. But instead, we were forced to destroy them. Alright. Yeah, let's do it. The beacon is lit! And to think, I joined this quest hoping to prevent exactly this from happening. And I began this quest as a prisoner, taken against my will. And if that tidal wave hadn't sent me far off course, I wouldn't even be here now. How many lives have been taken and changed forever, just to light this beacon? Mom, Dad, the world is safe now. You're right! I hear voices too! I told you I could hear them. Who said that? Where are you? We're in Emil! We're at the base of Mercury Lighthouse. You can't be. Hey, I know that voice. It's Mia! I just know it. Mia! It's you. Of course it's us. We can hear you, Mia. You're alright. I'm so happy. Who are those two kids talking to? I don't know. They've been standing here telling everyone to leave the lighthouse. Weird couple of kids, if you ask me. How is it that we can hear you? I don't know, but he told us we'd be able to talk to you if we came here now. He? Who's he? I don't know. We were sleeping, and he came to us in a dream. He said, "Go to the lighthouse." The lighthouse? Why? He said that we had to deliver a message. He was too busy to do it himself. What message? We have to warn everyone to stay clear of the lighthouses. What's going to happen? I don't know, but he told us to warn people away from Mount Aleph as well. But who is he? You still haven't told us. You're a meanie. I don't tell meanies anything. Don't pay any attention to him. It's me, Mia. Can you tell me who spoke to you? I told you I don't know, but he looked like a big rock, with a big rocky eye. The wise one. What could he be doing? Of course, I understand. The wise one said that when all 4 lighthouses have been lit, the golden sun will shine. When that happens, Mount Aleph and the lighthouses will probably become quite dangerous. So, the wise one is warning people in dreams, telling them to seek refuge. Why would he do that? You saw what he did to us. He can't be up to anything good. Have you not learned? One's actions do not always reveal one's true intentions. Hama, sister. Master Hama, did you receive a message too? Yes, I was called to Jupiter Lighthouse in a dream. You have completed your quest, but I see it comes with great loss. Your suffering has been almost unbearable. Master Hama, my parents. I know, Jenna, and I am sorry. But do not give up hope for them, just yet. What do you mean, Master Hama? Appearances can be an illusion. The wise one has a caring heart. He forced us to fight Isaac and Jenna's parents. What's so caring about that? If the wise one were truly evil, he would not be warning me of danger in my dreams. Well, I guess not, but then what is he up to? We do not have time to discuss it right now. She's right. If the wise one said it's not safe to be near the lighthouses, then I think we should listen. I am heading for safety too. All of you must get away from the lighthouse now. Hurry everyone, let's go! What about our parents? We can't leave them behind. I understand how you feel, but we won't make it if we have to take them with us. Make the decision, Felix. Should we take them with us? Yes. It's too dangerous! The golden sun is forming! A ray of light is emanating from the beacon, from the Mars star. What will happen? The power of alchemy will be unleashed upon the world. We must take Isaac's father and Jenna's parents and flee! Stop it! Let go of my wrist! Garrett, get a grip! No one's touching you! I'm serious, The beacon! Jenna, we have to move your parents! Mom! Dad! What's happening? There's no time for questions, just carry them! Carry them and go! Thank you, Felix. And you too, Isaac and Creighton. By igniting Mars Lighthouse, you stop Gaia Falls from devouring our town. We're just glad to have helped save the world. You've been through many trials, more than any of us can ever know. We had no idea what to expect when we lit the final beacon. When we saw the flash of the beacon, we had no idea what you suffered to light it. I thought we were done for. There was no way we could escape with our parents' bodies. Well, at least not if we hadn't pulled together and overcame our sorrows. That light was brilliant! You know, I shall always regret that I didn't get to look upon the beacon's light from afar. I cannot imagine that it looks any better than looking at it from the very top of the lighthouse, so I don't know why you're regretting, Creighton. I understand your regret. As a scholar of alchemy, you would have been most impressed. I saw the beams of blue, red and purple streaming out towards the southeast. That is the direction in which Vale lies, is it not? Was the light headed to your hometown? Indeed it was. The wise one said the beams were going to merge into one, above Mount Aleph. The orb of golden light we saw, that was shining directly over Vale? Yes, that was the golden sun forming over Mount Aleph. If I remember the tales correctly, the golden sun is the blast of light emitted at the very moment the Stone of Sages forms. Such legends exist, even here. I wish that I had known that sooner. So, I wonder if that is how Alex knew about the golden sun. I fear for Vale, to think that all of this energy is being released right over your hometown. We're all worried about that. We're hoping we can return to Vale as quickly as possible. Oh, is there nothing we can do to convince you to stay? We had hoped you may stay in Prox a while, but that sounds unlikely. Don't worry, we plan on returning as soon as things quiet down, don't we? Sure, why not? Our village will not soon forget that you saved us from the edge of destruction. Do visit us again. When that time comes, I may no longer be in this world. Do not say such things. I am sure a long life awaits you. Well, I suppose we should be departing for Vale soon. You're right, Creighton. If we don't, you know who might start causing trouble. At least some of your cares have been remedied. You must be glad to know we brought all three back from the brink of death. I would not have thought it possible had I not seen it. Even I do not fully understand it. But there can be no doubt. The fire synergy released by the beacon rekindled their spirits. I hadn't expected so much synergy to be released by the lighthouse's beam. I have no real explanation, other than their life force had not been fully extinguished. It was a miracle, but the fire synergy seems to have recharged them somehow. And had your parents not been adepts, the wave of synergy would have passed them by. Isaac, what's taking you so long? Don't keep me waiting! Uh-oh, it's Jenna. We're late, and she looks rather displeased with us. Should I let her know we're leaving now? Sure. I'm sorry, we're almost done. Can you wait for us at the village gates with the others? I'm serious, if I got to wait much longer, you're not going to be happy. I'll wait outside with them. I don't think they want to wait anymore, Felix. We're all set to head home. They have no patience whatsoever. Well, I suppose it is time to leave. May your journey home be safe and uneventful. We shall never forget what you have done for Prox. Alright, so we are finally in control, and we only have access to Felix and Isaac. So we could speak to everybody in Prox, and they do have some different lines of dialogue, but they also have some hidden mind-read lines of dialogue, which I will be leaving for a bonus episode. For now we'll head straight for the gates. And one final thing, the village is now looking better. As you can see, the blizzard has receded and the sun is shining. Anyways, let's head for the gates. What took you so long? Mom and Dad are tired of waiting for you. That's not true, Felix. You take as long as you need to say farewell to the people of Prox. Don't worry about us, Felix. Puel and the others took good care of us. Don't tell him that. We'll be stuck here forever. You look like you're feeling back to your old self, Jenna. You were weeping such mournful tears after the battle. What? As if. You can't prove anything. Go easy on her. You have to remember. She thought that both of her parents had died. Oh, are you crying, Jenna? No, I said I wasn't. Now you got me thinking about my family. I didn't think I would miss them this much. I only hope that they're all safe back in Vale. I just want to be home again. I want to see how my mother is doing. Don't worry, son. I'm sure Dora's doing fine. She's a strong woman. But last time I saw her, she looked so sick, so weak. Even if nothing happened to Vale, I'm still worried. Don't worry, Isaac. I'm sure she's in wonderful shape. I think she'll be surprised to see me. I would say, yeah. Sorry to keep you all waiting. At last, the time has come for us to return to Vale. As soon as we leave Prox, we'll head toward Angara, and from there to Vale. I can't wait to see this winged ship of yours. It sounds so incredible. I remember so little of our trip to Prox. This is really my first voyage on a ship. I have heard that the wind and waves make the boat rock. I hope I don't get sick. This ancient ship of ours actually flies above the ocean. It is quite a cozy ride. It looks like we got an exciting last trip ahead of us, doesn't it? Wow. Setting out like this takes me back to our own quest start. It was so long ago. If you keep talking like this, we'll never go anywhere. Let's go, Felix! What is the matter, boys? Are you reluctant to depart? It is hard to believe that our quest is almost at its end. I know how you feel. I just hope that Vale came out of this in as good a condition as Prox did. We won't know until we get there. I can't stop thinking about how my parents are doing. Were the both of them in Vale? Can't you make a guess, Kraden? Will Vale still be standing when we arrive? Not even I can know that. I can see it in your eyes, Kraden. You think something's happened, don't you? It's a possibility. One that cannot be ignored. If it's not there, then what's the point in even going back? Is that really how you feel, Isaac? What about you, Felix? You remember, don't you, Felix? Think about it for a moment, Isaac. What do you mean? Our conversation with Hama after we ignited the beacon. Don't you remember us talking to the children from Emil at the base of Mercury Lighthouse? When they were warning people away from the lighthouses? Yes, the Wise One instructed everyone to seek refuge. Yeah? So what about it? You still don't see Garrett? Even if Vale were destroyed, I would expect that the villagers have all escaped to safety. I guess that's true. They might still be alright. That's true. So whatever happens, my family is alive! I had forgotten about that. Thanks, Kraden. Garrett, can you make sure everyone else knows that? Okay, let's go. The both of you. We have to catch up to everyone. Kraden. Why did the Wise One change our parents into a dragon? Why did he make us fight them? I mean, we almost killed them. He tried to make us kill our own parents. Why? Do you think that he intended for them to die from the start? And no, I don't believe that. So, the game kinda gives an explanation as to why the Wise One did that. One is that, well, he wanted to test our strength, to see if we had the strength to fulfill our promise of stopping whatever evil men may try to take over the world in the future, but also, from the very beginning of the game, at least from Felix's perspective, the reason he was trying to save, light the beacons was to save his parents. It only later turned out that that would maybe end up saving the world, but he always had a personal reason for doing it first, rather than the humanitarian reason of trying to save the entire world. So the Wise One maybe thought that if he took out the option of saving our parents, he wanted to see if we would still go on with our quest, if after losing our parents we would still try to save the world. And I think that was the last final test. Ah, you don't understand why he put you through all of this, if he knew they survived. We cannot hope to fathom the motives of a being as all-powerful as the Wise One. You don't know either, Kraden. I can only hazard a guess. The Wise One wanted to test you. What do you mean, test us? I cannot tell you more. It is up to you to find the answer. Will we use alchemy to wage war, to raise armies? Or will we use it to grow wise, to rise above our petty feuds and perform great deeds? You are willing to sacrifice everything for your quest. I would say you have risen to this challenge. Oops! Is everyone else that far ahead of us? We better hurry and catch up to the others before they leave us behind. After all, I am not terribly interested in trying to walk all the way back to Vale. If you feel the same, then we better be hurrying. Isaac! Felix! We're off! Alright, that was the last age. We still have a bit more to go over, so I'm going to remain silent over the credits. The Golden Sun! The very quintessence of alchemy's power! It's beginning! Wait for me, please! Wait! Wait until I reach the summit of Mount Aleph. At last, I have it! Eternal life and limitless power! At last, the power of nature is mine to control as I will! Rise, storms! Rise up and unleash your might upon Baal and the footfields of Mount Aleph! That's odd. I should have limitless power. So why can't I call up a simple storm? Who are you? I am called the Wise One. The Wise One? Baal's protector. You wish to have limitless power. Wish to? I just got it. No. Your power is nearly limitless, but it has boundaries. Nearly limitless. You speak in riddles. Can't you see? The power is mine. Yes. You also have nearly endless life, and your synergy is somewhat stronger. If you are trying to anger me, have a little taste of exactly how much power I have attained. Look at me. My body is brimming with power. How? What's going on? I should be all-powerful. How can you defeat me? You are not all-powerful, Alex. Your power has its limits, as does your life. That cannot be! Who is responsible for this treachery? Who has robbed me of my dream? I, the Wise One, imbue the Mars star with some of the power of the forming golden sun. It rests even now in the hands of young Isaac. Why? The heavens and earth are changing, Alex. You must flee now. What? Mount Aleph will soon be drawn into the heart of the earth. You must flee or join it forever. Flee? I can't flee. I can't even move. Ah yes, you now see the limits of your power. If you are swallowed by the earth, you may not survive. If you survive, perhaps we shall meet again someday. Finally, we reached Baal. What's the matter, Garrett? You're finally home again. Aren't you happy? Garrett is just worried about what's happened to everyone in Baal. So it's just over that last hill? I can't wait to see what your hometown looks like. It's beautiful. I'm sure you will like it, Pierce. I'm just going to close my eyes. Someone tell me if it's alright to open them. Me too. Would someone else see how things are? I'll go. Come with me, Phillips. How's it look, Isaac? I'm almost there. It can't be. What is it, Isaac? Felix? Say something. I'm sorry, Jenna, but Baal, Mount Aleph, they're gone! What? This is terrible. Is that Mount Aleph? Mom. Dora. Mom. Dad. Isaac. Garrett. What can I do? What can I say to comfort you? They're here somewhere. They have to be here. What can we do? How can we help them now? I don't know. Call out to them. Such a tragedy. I'll call them. Isaac, Garrett. I understand what you're feeling. I have felt it too. But standing here won't bring them back. Let's go back to Bolt. We can rest there and think. Your family is safe, Felix. You don't have anything to worry about anymore. But what am I supposed to do? I'm all alone now. Aw, poor baby. Sheba, what's gotten into you? How could you say that to Garrett? Teehee, I wonder. Sheba? Mia? You think this is funny? I lost everyone! My whole family! Garrett, don't be so sad. I thought you might be a little more confident after all your adventures. Haha, I got to see my brother crying. So you made it back, Garrett. I knew it would take more than that to beat you, son. Welcome home, Garrett. You look surprised to see us, Garrett. How did you survive? The Wise One warned us of danger. He guided us here to safety. Everything was destroyed. Our homes, our town. But the Wise One saved you all. I'm not alone. If you all made it out, did Dora as well? Dora. Mom. Welcome home, Kyle. Isaac. You survived! So did you. I just love this image right there. The end. Save your adventure. Alright, so as I mentioned, there's going to be a bonus episode. So I will save over this one because there's a few bonus things that I do want to show. Alright, so that is it. I'll see you guys back at on the last episode of the Let's Play. Until then, see you guys.